Hi, my name's Brian. I'm new to all of this, so this is the first video blog that I'm doing. Why am I doing it? Um, I had some bad news on my birthday, my 65th birthday, going back about 9 weeks. I'm going to go through a quick story with you, up to date. It's the 11th now of November, and then from then on, I'm going to be doing a daily blog of my life and what is happening to it, medically wise mainly, but also otherwise. On September the 5th at 10 to 11, I was just about to leave the house to go out for the day because it was my 65th birthday. Everything was fine. I'm just a normal chap. Nothing wrong with me other than a little bit of diabetes. Fit. Just finishing work. Still doing some consultancy work. When I went to the toilet, I had blood in my urine. I was due to go to the doctor's to get a file for my diabetic checks. So when I was down at the doctor's, I saw him. He said, nothing to worry about. Take 7 days penicillin and come back and see me when you've taken the 7 days. I did so. No other issues. No more blood for the week and nothing else. Took me sample back. A few days later, he called me up going to see him. He said I've got a little bit of blood in my urine. I've most probably got a kidney stone or something. Then no big issue. He arranged for me to have tests. I told him I was just about to do some consultancy work out in China for 10 days. He said, well, we'll sort it out when you come back. When I came back, went for the tests at the hospital. An ultrasound of you. I'm reading notes here. An ultrasound of you, the urinary tract, an X-ray, checked my prostate, checked my bladder, checked my kidneys. I had loads of stuff done. On the X-ray, when they did the X-ray, they picked up that I had a lesion on my lung, so I've got lung cancer. That was a bit of a blow, but I was okay with it. So they needed to do some more tests. I got a letter from the hospital to go in for a breathing test at the hospital on October the 27th. So things were happening quite quickly now. Went in for the breathing test and I felt, I don't know, just a little bit wheezy, a little bit dodgy on my feet, which I'm not normally. I feel sick. I haven't been sick for 20 odd years. When I got to the ward to go into a little testing booth for my breathing, the nurse said to me, you don't look well at all. I said, I feel okay. And the next minute I was bringing up my lunch all over the place. She said, we're not doing the test. I said, no, I feel absolutely fine. So she continued with the tests. When they finished, she said to me, I think you should go to A&E. You don't look too well. I said, I'm all right. I'm fine. No, she said, down to A&E. Saw the doctor quite quickly and then ended up sitting around for 4 hours waiting to be seen by the team. Eventually somebody said, well, the team's up in the ward. We might send you up to the ward and they'll see you up there. Off we go up to the ward. No doctors. So I've got a wristband on now and they've got me. Overnight stay. Doctors come round in the morning, say I need some more tests, more x-rays. So I go down for CT scans, all different types of scans. And lo and behold, when I did one, I've got a 2-inch brain tumour as well. So now working up my body, I've got kidney stone problems. I've got breathing problems. They found out I've got irregular heartbeat as well, whether it's a shock of what's going on. I've got a kidney lesion. I've got a brain tumour. I'm really chirpy about it all. I'm not mad. It just seems that I've opened up a part of my brain that hasn't been open for a long while. I'm being very creative. Can't sleep. I'm up every half hour, 3/4 of an hour. I've been now for 2 weeks and I don't feel tired yet. I will crash. I've had a big x-ray called a PET scan last Friday, which is a scan, if people don't know, you're given a nuclear dye and they scan you from head to foot. to see if there's any more cancers anywhere else. People ask me loads of questions. Is it secondary cancer in your brain? Is it secondary this? Is it that? Is it this? I've had no um, information at all about how bad it is, how good it is it in the right place, is it treatable? That all happens Wednesday. It's now Monday. I'm getting confused with the dates and I've not got a calendar to hand. But I find out on Wednesday at 20 past 10, a meeting of the cancer team and myself, what I got, where it is, what they're going to do about it, if anything. I could be told I've got a week to live. I could be told it's treatable and it's going to be years. I have no idea at all. I'm okay with it. I'm not down. I'm not worried. What will be, will be. And I know a lot of people say they're going to fight cancer and they're going to do this, that, and the other. I'm not a fighting man. Never have been. I've never hit a man, never hit a woman. I don't believe I'm that aggressive. My voice goes up now and again, but I don't lose it. So I'm calling it my dance with cancer. I'm going to play with it. Sometimes it's going to win, and sometimes I'm going to win. I'm going to be in control of it. A man normally leads in dancing, and I have danced in my life, but I'm going to lead with this. I'm not going to let it ruin my life. I've got too much to do. One of this is the blog. Why am I doing it? I hope to help people. It's not been my nature to do things like this. I've done many courses on me and how to help me. Thousands of hours. I even went to the States and did it for 10 days, which is going to be my story throughout hopefully months and longer doing this. My goal, I've been told, if you want to do something, it should be physically possible and timed. I can physically possible it. I want to get 1 million people watching me on this vlog, but I can't put a time to it because at the moment I don't know what is happening. I don't know when it's going to happen or anything. What I do know is I'm determined to get this running. I'm going to work at it. It will give me a focus, something to aim for. 1 million. I just keep seeing my eyes open up. It looks horrible, doesn't it? As I say, this is going to be natural. It's not scripted. I've told this story now several times to friends who have been around to see me, and they can't believe that it's going on for me because I look as I looked before. My son, when he found out, said to me, "Dad, you're a cancer sufferer." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm Dad. There's something wrong with me. It's like a broken leg. I'm still me. Just because I've got things inside me not going right, I haven't. Well, I have changed, but I'm not. I'm just me, and that's what I want to be. I want to be. I'm happy with me. One thing a couple of things I'm just going to sign off with, because this is getting a bit too long. I've always said if I couldn't drive, and I've been now told I can't drive because of the tumour in my brain. I was doing 30,000 miles a year. I've just done 3,500 miles around Italy. I love driving. I said I'd have my legs cut off. Hey ho, I can't drive. I don't know how long for. And I'm happy with who I am, is the other thing. I'm not. I know most people are happy who they are, but I am especially. I'm happy with this wicked sense of humour, the way I am, the way I try and help people, etc. I never mean harm to anybody. Yeah, sometimes I do, but I don't mean it. But, so I've always said that nature can't take your personality away. Shit, it can. Where this is in my brain is the part of the brain where your personality is. If they go in with a knife, there's a minuscule possibility that my personality has changed. I'm not happy with that. So, depending on what happens Wednesday, it depends what happens moving forward. I thank you for listening to this. What I would like everybody that listens to this is to send it out to as many people as you possibly can. That's all I can ask for. I'm not after your money. I'm not after sympathy. I'm not after anything. My goal is to get 1 million users. or not users, watchers, or whatever you're called. Again, terminology. I was going to go for the fastest million, but it's trying to find out on the internet how quick somebody gets a million users if they're a pussycat coming through a window. I don't know. So I'm just going for a million. Thank you for listening. Hopefully to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.